All right, let's just be honest. We all want it. It allows us to do the things we want to do and have the things that we want to have. But for some reason, the elusiveness of it makes us feel like we're on a treadmill. We can work day after day, week after week, month after month, and for some reason, we can never quite get as much as we want to get. Okay, what is it? What do we all want? The thing that I'm talking about is... Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to another video. So that elusive thing that we were talking about before and the topic of today's video, well, that happens to be money. Good old money, the stuff that when you have it, your life feels all warm and fuzzy, and when you don't have it, you feel stressed out and anxious and like everything's just going wrong. All right, so more specifically, what I'm gonna be doing in this video is I'm gonna be breaking down what money is and exactly what needs to happen for you to make it go from someone else's pocket or bank account into yours. So let's start off by defining money. What is it and why do we all want these little pieces of paper with numbers on them? So I think most people would agree that money is simply the stuff that we use to buy the stuff that we want. Right? But let's go just a little bit deeper than surface level. So in really simple terms, money is simply value. And it is value in the physical form, something that we can hold in our hands, and it makes it easier for us to figure out exactly how much of it we have. And here's what I mean by that. If you have money, it's because you provided some sort of value to either an employer or another person through a product or a service at some point in time. All right, Nick, what do you mean? How can money be value? Let me explain. You see, if something has value, it either means that we A, want it, or B, need it. I need it! So there's two things that can happen if we value something. We will either pay for it and buy it from somebody else, or we will work for it and go out and get it ourselves. And many years ago, before money was a thing, before there was a currency system, people would just barter and trade with different items. Think about like actual physical items that were wanted or needed, like animal pelts and skins or food, berries, things that people needed to survive. See, nowadays, we've established a currency system, thankfully. And so this is where those little pieces of paper come into play. You see, people all just agree across the board that the value that's printed on the bill is what the value of the bill is. So a $5 bill is worth $5, and a $10 bill is worth $10, and so on. And value can actually be represented in physical form through bartering and trading goods. It can be represented in a currency system like our US dollars. It can also be represented in digital currency, like how everybody has online banking nowadays, and your value and your money is actually represented by little numbers on a screen. And now we have these electronic payment systems that allow us to exchange value through PayPal or through Venmo or things like that. See, the important shift that I want you to notice here is that currency in any form is still value. It is simply us saying, you know what, I want or need what you're selling so much that I am willing to exchange this much value for what that is. Is all this kind of starting to come together and make sense? Ooh, we're kind of at a halfway point in the video. Let's do a quick coffee break. All right, great. So money in any form is simply our way of exchanging value with somebody. Now let's talk about the question that I know is on everybody's minds. How do we make more of it? How do we make money? The first thing to understand is that you don't make money. We're not the government. We're not printing money. What we do is we earn money. And you earn money using the steps and the principles that I just talked about. So let's go ahead and put those pieces together. All right, so the first order of business is realizing that money is not just simply sitting out in the world for us to go find or pick up, right? It's in the bank accounts and the pockets of other people. So how do we get it from them to us? If we want to earn money from somebody else, we have to provide them with something that they perceive as valuable. And we talked about before, value is anything that we need or want. So we need to provide people with something they need or want. All right, so there's two ways to go about doing this. Number one is your generic way. You're gonna get a job for an employer. You're gonna perform job duties and tasks for that employer for a paycheck. They are paying you for the value that you provide their business or their company. The other way is to go into business for yourself. This This is commonly known as entrepreneurship or becoming a business owner. And this is simply you take it upon yourself to start providing value to individuals all over the world, wherever they may be. Let me give you a really quick example to kind of clear up any confusion if there happens to be any. So my parents own a landscaping business. And any time that someone desires their house to look nicer than it already does, my parents offer the valuable skill set of trimming trees, adding retaining walls, laying down rock or mulch or something like that to make the house look more beautiful than it did before. And this does two things. One, like I said, it makes it look more beautiful. The second thing is it brings up the property value. See, the thing that we really need to grasp here is the understanding that that homeowner desired or wanted their home to look more beautiful. My parents were able to provide them with exactly what they wanted, and because of that, there was a mutually beneficial exchange in value. My parents performed the work. They got paid in currency, dollars, or in other words, value. It was a mutually beneficial exchange in value. Now, there's obviously a million ways out there for you to make money. But underneath all of the strategies and all of the methods that you're going to come across for making money, we always end up finding at the very fundamental level the principle of providing value to someone or something in an effort to get them to pay you money or transfer you value or currency in some way. And there you have it. That is money and value at their fundamental levels. Now, what I'm really hoping is that after watching this video, I've simplified your chase of the almighty dollar. You see, it's really not that difficult to make money when you break it down and think about what you're actually doing. The difficult part is actually finding the motivation to go out and do it, to go out and provide value to somebody else in order to make money. All right, that about does it for the video. I appreciate each and every one of you for giving me your time and attention. And I really hope that I provided you with some value. All right, if you guys like today's video, go ahead and slap that thumbs up button. And if my content matches your interests, go ahead and hit me with a sub, Help me help you. All right, everyone, I'm out of here. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.